Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, this is pre-recorded. I'll be back with a live soon. Let's see what's going on right now. Not much. No. As for what's going on in the news, I don't care. None of it interests me. So we're going to just jump into channeling and not care about what's going on in the world. So I can't really think of anything. I'm going to connect to Orion group and anybody else that's here. I'm connecting to a few lines of from Orion. Not one in particular, just they're probably Orion Council. So I just, instead of just connecting to one particular being, I just allow it to just, what do you got over there? So it's all coming from the same collective. I would got connected to this last week through Disney channeling, so I have not uploaded yet. As for when I get around to that, will be whenever I get, I don't know, not tomorrow. Maybe this coming week. Of course, I have to work Saturday, so it just never ends. And the next Saturday, I have to work in the morning, so either way, might be in 2 weeks. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anything's possible. All right. What we have here, not much. Well, we do have an update, and I will show it. So I will share that in a moment. So this is ivanteller.com. We have private sessions. Wednesdays open, Thursday, Friday are open for the moment. We also have gift cards, easy purchase. Google Hangouts, Skype, and Zoom channeling by phone. Basically, idea of this is just to go deeper into your galactic connections or whatever it is you like to connect with spiritually. I also have a submit a question. Oh yeah, I'm on Monday now, so I should be catching up tomorrow for this. And how much to add there? Oh, you know, I didn't add. I have some more add-ons I need to do here, but that's okay. Spirit Social. Submit a question, healing, past life regression. Message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, channeling consulting. Also, spiritual connections from others. One question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul pain from Stephanie, and gel Reiki from Miguel. And also, we have in the link down below. Okay, what are you doing that for? I think we're still, yeah. We have Teller Studios, and this is basically this is where you can find Jake. Also have now this version of the comic is going to be updated. It's like 24 hours, so there are some issues. I'm not going to go into details, but you find them on your own. There is a slight errors in it, so now it's becoming slight collector's item. So you can get the screwed up version right now if you'd like to. It's mostly in the paperback. The Kindle won't be anything. So I'm not going to go into details, but I'm not sure if I'm going to find more errors, but I did find a couple, and the Kindle's kind of screwy in the beginning, so I changed that. So also, you can read it online because many aren't really interested in its purchase power. Of course, you always can. So again, then hopefully I spelled that right. So I believe this will be okay. So basically, you can just go here, skip through it, and there you go. Hopefully, all these are in order. I think they are for the most part. So if you're curious on what it looks like, here it is. I also have a PDF to download it. For some reason, I didn't get around to it today. So it's in the link in the description down below. Eventually, this will be added to the main site. This one, eventually. I'm getting around to it's one thing right now. So I'm going to change this too. Change the image. So that was pretty common. So eventually I'll get around to it. So there's also, if you're new to all this, well, you can go to, it's all video. There's not much text here. I guess just add some text details of what this is all about, but eventually. So, yeah, as for Jake, he is going to become more of we're going go into a whole new another universe of that little by little. So it's in its growth stage at this time, and I do more marketing for it. So it should be interesting. So quite a yeah, it's a fun endeavor, that's for sure. We have just begun. So all right, what we're going to do is as for galactic connections. And I might bring a couple of beings in. We'll see. Hopefully I remember who they all are so I can write them down. So might bring the Men in Black in again. We'll see how things go. Google didn't like that too much, but that's okay. It's still there. They took off the ads. It don't give me anything, so it's okay. They demonetized my ad, the videos I don't get. I make like 25 cents from a video, or not much. That's for sure. So anything else going on for the universe that I am aware of? Well, there are stuff going on, but I don't know anything about it. I think that's off now. So, all right, here we go. Blessings and happy connections. Just checking the news if there's anything going on. Nope. Good. All right. Here we go. Greetings. Yes, we are from Orion Council. Blessings. One moment as we are still connecting. As your society goes into a high vibrational velocity, you will be learning much more great deals about yourselves. As you are learn also what your from your past lives, how they influence your current incarnation, why you are in this current incarnation, basically. So what is to fulfill. At this time, it is not truly needed to be known in your third dimension because your third dimension is basically the less you know, the quicker you learn it, basically. And in the higher dimensions, you still learn it, but you allow yourself to learn. In third dimension, many do have difficulties learning once they know what they need to learn, if that makes sense to you. So, yes, it does cause, that's the one thing about third dimension, it kind of backtracks in some regard, as some of you are already aware. And some of you do become more aware of your mission and become so excited or whatever it might be, and you detract from it. So you'd be surprised. It is not fame and fortune, though, just to let you know. There's much more to it than that. The fame and fortune has a lot to do with the Illuminati energies, basically, to put you on spotlight and let society dissect you, basically. Of course, many do not truly want that. Some do, but realize if you do not get that dream, it's probably just as well. Because many do lose their souls with that, of course. And you have to continue their incarnation cycles here also. Just to let you know. So fame isn't what it's isn't what you might think. At this time, yes, our collective is very connected to your vibrationals energies, as we are connected to your Egyptian time period. As one time your world was going to be much different than it is today. A more highly advanced society connecting to many places. Arcturus is one of them, and several others. Arcturus definitely will be a high connection for your society. As you will go through the Arcturian environment of their warning, basically you are a seed planet, so you're of many different species, but Arcturians will definitely bring a major part of your society. As for Orions, what our place of here, why we are here, is to basically help you govern. Basically, we're very connected to the Galactic Federation of Light to keep you out of trouble, at least galactically. Yes, your Illuminati energies are very much involved with us, meaning they cause issues with us. If there's a government meeting, trust me, we are very much involved with every single one. Yes, it is boring and tiresome, and it is not exactly, yes, it is difficult to connect to. But as for your society, where you are going today, just follow your hearts. You are leaving the third dimension society. Many of you already are aware of this. As the fourth and fifth is becoming more rapid for you. So you are already have your seatbelt on, ready for your ride, basically. And our society is very much guiding you, and others also, into more of the higher dimensions. Now, those of the third dimension who do not want to connect to you because they think you're all crazy, that is fine also. We're also giving you more of an understanding of how to deal with those situations too. Of course, many of you basically ignore the third dimension ideas and just go on to your pathway, which is fine also. But either way, you are growing much more rapidly than we thought. So things are going to change a little bit sooner than we thought before also. As for what's going to change, you will find out. It's basically you're allowing your Earth to grow at a speedier pace, basically. Some like to get channelings and messages, but would rather things remain the same. Yes, evolve, but little by little. I'm still understanding all of this, so what's the hurry? But many of you are, yes, ready for a higher dimensional vibrational experience. So yes, those energies are in a hurry, but in a good hurry. It's basically things are speeded up and from what we are seeing. Many of you are just mature enough to see the changes here, the beings to connect here. Now, not everyone is, but many, well, it's a small population that's ready. But you're ready in the right way, without the ego, with kindness, without judgment, especially for the beings that are here. You're not going to judge it. You'd be surprised how many humans on your society would judge other aliens. Look at those ears. Look at that big nose. How can you hear through those things? Your ears are so small. See? That's your human. That is how your human vibration operates. Many of you have moved on from that, but most of society has not. It is still quite humorous, actually. So give you more of a detail of where you are heading. As those of you that are ready for this change of events, it will you become more gradually understanding. Basically, you might even feel your alien presence just right in front of you, basically. It does not need to be known that quickly, but it is becoming more of that, though. That you just feel them around. You just feel your friends here. It become more and more apparent. Not to say it has to be a heavy presence, just ever so slightly. They know exactly what they're doing. But you are also welcoming it in. You're welcoming in the presence in such a delicate manner, as I said, in a responsible way of kindness. It's such a major reason for it. Many humans are programmed, as you see, by the low vibrations. And it's not that anyone's better than anyone, but your society is built like that. Oh, I'm better than you. I have more money. I have this. I have that. And it does not help us. The society does not grow very well with that vibration, as you can see. Goes backwards very much. So your society is still growing. It's still an infant in many ways in spiritual vibration. That's why you not have aliens visiting you anytime soon. But that's going to change. As those of you that are becoming aware of our vibrations, you just become like an alien society, basically. You just feel our energies more clearly, and you just become more knowledgeable about us, basically. And you'll adapt that knowledge to your society. And we're adapting to you also. So we're all learning together, basically. It's not just one side, because we don't have all the answers either. We don't know where the world's going through. We know it's going through. We don't know where it's going all the time. We're just in the mystery as you are. So which makes it exciting, but yes, very. Sometimes you kind of wonder where this world's heading. But it is going. We do know it's going into a positive direction. It just doesn't always easily get there, as you can see. So basically, as your human society becomes more aware of our presence, it's just like you're connecting to a whole nother society. It's just in fourth and fifth dimension, and you just feel our presence more and more, ever so slightly, as it needs to be felt. It will not take you out of your dimension, not at all. It's like you're. It's like you're on a movie ride, you can say, at a theme park, you can say. And some of you are going into another direction than others, and you're just experiencing a different environment. But you take that environment with you. So not everybody sees what you see. You are, not really called a VIP. It's just different. Not everyone is ready to go into the room that you're going into, basically, the direction you're going to. But many of you, understand, the more kindness you have to us and yourself, the easier it is to connect. As some would say, I'm already there, but I don't see anything. Well, just relax and go about your day. It will get easier over time. It's not a race, but it will become more apparent on your society over time. As the wrapping is coming off your world ever so slightly. We are learning through your vibrations. The more you know that we are here, the more of you connect with us in a spiritual manner, the more your world will become more alien. It's that simple. But yes, very complicated. Because you have to unwrap these manipulations around your planet to think more clearly, to feel more clear. So just give yourself some time to adapt. And that is all we have for you today. No secret missions, none of that. What's going on in Yemen does not truly matter at this time. Yes, there are things going on in your world, yes, but what is mattering now as your society is waking up, and that is what matters. Because many of you are involved with earth politics here, yes. But what matters most is that you are unraveling yourself to more of the higher vibrations. And what will leave you to your connections. Blessings to you. Nice. All right. Let's see if anybody else is here. Greetings. We are the Canines from Sirius. You can call me Harry. As our society connects more with your humanoid versions, our humanoid canine energies become more aware, meaning you become more aware of our presence. Some of you might see a humanoid canine standing next to you. Or what is your canine looking at? It's looking at nothing. It is looking at one of us. As we are gradually connecting more to your society, we are very careful so we don't want to bring any fear. And yes, we wish to be part of your first contact energies, and it's very much possible we will become part of it. At this time, we are assisting more gratitude for each other, thankfulness for each other, that you are allowing yourselves to awaken to a world that's going to be much different than what you see today. As your tomorrow, future will be much different than your past has ever experienced. You will see beings here that you've never, ever experienced, ever seen. Yes, we'll call some caution, but those that you have your eyes open and your hearts out there, it will cause no difficulties for you. You will just be more astounded than anything. As you become more crystallized with your Earth's vibration, your Earth transforms, you transform. And next thing you know, you have a landscape that is not what you experienced before in your past. Your mountains look very different. Your continents look very different. That is the world you're going into. But at this time, you're scratching the surface. As you become, basically what will happen, I believe the beings that were here earlier made it clear, but basically you will see us more clearly through your third eye, and even see us sometimes physically in front of you. As you become more kinder to yourself and others. Many of you are also breaking through your timelines to allow change. So there's going to be some disruption around you, of course, because you're breaking out of the norm that you're used to. So some are going to go through some agony, but good agony. As you transform your earth into a higher vibration, sometimes you have to break the ice, you can say. But as you gradually feel our presence, you will gradually see us more clearly. We'll still be in the fourth dimension, but we'll become more and more in your third, but still will be in our fourth. For those of you that are ready for this connection, many are not, yes, because they're still part of the manipulations done by your countless beings. And it's not just aliens, it is humans that are causing much of it. Human greed is causing much of it. It is causing disruption in soul growth with greed. That will be changed in your future. There will be a time when you will not have any more money, and you'll be all happy about it too. I'm glad that's gone. There's shackles around that paper, isn't it? With a picture on it. There's shackles around it. And it puts you in a prison. So that'd be a day of it will all evaporate, and you become far more than you can ever imagine. Many are programmed by these pieces of paper, where you're unraveling that at this time. At this time. So not to put fear into that. As many things are going to erupt on your world. Basically, this has already been said in some ways. There'll be anomalies happening on your planet that your third dimensional human will not be able to answer. And the rest of you that are fourth, fifth dimensional understanding, you'd just be applauding it and continue to go. So as for what was occurred, that is up to you. We see different scenarios. That is not for us to bring up, but I imagine many of you are just waiting and aware there is great change among you. You already see it. You see ripples going on in your timelines. Much more to come. Your third dimension is breaking down. It's not going to break down instantly. Many of you would like that, but it is because many would not know what to do if it did. Too many are connected to it. If all of you are connected to the fourth and fifth dimensions, as yes, you are connected to the fourth, but not a very pleasant fourth dimension. A higher fourth dimension, you would all easily graduate into the higher vibrations. But many are not ready. They're just holding on to their own selfish needs. It's okay, though. We're not here to bash anybody. But many are focusing on what they're told to focus on. The transition is near. I give you 6 months, and you will see this. Yes, that seems long, but you will see currents of its beginnings. As for what that means, you will see. We cannot be ignored anymore. Not to say we're trying to be ignored, but as your anomalies continue in your skies, we are warning more and more about you. So we are testing the waters. And as for your government species, we're actually working with them to be more known on your planet. And with each channeling, they realize they're losing the battle. The more are you healing, connecting, whatever it is that you're doing, to be more away from this current system, you are being heard, and more of you are being heard. Many like to scuff around in the third dimension and never leave. They want change, but nothing ever changes. But then are those of you that want change, and you're allowing the change to happen. A change that the third dimension human will not understand. Well, no, because they're ignored. They're not ready to see this, but it's okay. Just scratch behind your ears and have a good time. We will speak to you again. All right. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great night.